Hi, I'm Hal Kennedy, and I spend a lot of my time working with couples to make their relationships better. And I often get asked about how we manage our feelings, and it's actually quite difficult, but it is possible. And so there is a video that demonstrates the process of how that happens, which is available if you would wish to look it up. However, sometimes people will say, but that means that I sometimes would need to say something that in their mind is not true. All right? And they go, I can't say that. And I will have a wee argument sometimes with them, because I go, yes, I think we can, and I think we do, and a lot of us do it a lot of the time. And I want to give you an illustration of a situation where we say stuff that's useful, and not necessarily reflecting the exact truth. So let's just imagine that I'm sitting here and I've got somebody sitting in the chair here beside me, and in this other chair over here, which is empty now, there was another person. So there was three of us, right? And that person that was there came with a small child, right? About, let's say, 3-4 years old. And that child, while we were talking, they asked, can my child sit and play on the floor here in front of us with some toys? And that was fine, and the child was actually sitting there on the floor in front of us. And then that person says, look, I need to go to the toilet. Would you mind just keeping your eye on Mary Jane here while I go to the toilet? And my friend and I go, yep, that's fine, cool. And so while that person's away, all of a sudden there's an earthquake, right? And the building starts to really shake badly, and there's lots of rumbling and noise. And it shakes to the point that there's bits of plaster starts to crumble and dribble down off the roof. And it's kind of scary, and the child starts crying. What is one of us, either me or this person here, likely to say to that child? Right? I ask you that. What is instinctively are most of us likely to say to that child? And I would suggest that for 99 people out of 100, they would say, it's okay, right? And they would probably reach down and pick the child up and go, it's okay, and move over maybe to the doorway to get some shelter, right? Now we're saying it's okay, when actually it's not okay. There's a situation where we say stuff to reassure. We say stuff so that we don't trigger panic, concern, anger, guilt, a whole heap of unhelpful emotions. That I'm just trying to illustrate that it is okay for us to think in terms of what is it useful for us to run in our head, right? What is it useful rather than what is instinctual? Because sometimes what is instinctual creates a whole lot of distress and upset for us, particularly in our relationships. So there's just a very brief outline of how we might manage our thinking, and if you want to follow that up any further, you'll see some more on that at relationships.nz, and I hope to see you in the future. Thank you.